and just a fun environment, right? Like, I've never not lived outside the Midwest, so it's always been crazy weather no matter what, right? So in December, to have a warm December and training camp going into it, so will be pretty exciting. But most of all, finding extreme and being able to make new friendships, new training alliances there and stuff like that. And it's still growing, right? Like, I'm still making friends with everybody, and I'm still getting to know people, and that's been great. And just getting a chance to train with new people. I love training with new people because that's how I learn. I can pick up maybe one of their moves that I like that I can add to my own arsenal. And as well as the PI, I really do love the PI. I think that there are some challenging things about being there and training around the other athletes, but there's no secrets in this sport outside of malicious intent to talk trash about somebody. There's really no secrets. It's fighting. You know what I mean? Like, everyone just puts their twist on it. So.
Yeah, I was talking about the PI. I mean, just to have those resources to you, in terms of not only having a facility to help you train or whatever, also to have that information and the ability to have the information handy in terms of your nutrition or your weight cutting and all that as well. I mean, and injuries as well, and have those resources to you. It's got to be a huge benefit.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cost effective and convenient, and I've really created some really great relationships with some of these true professionals. Like, they really are doing a great job at doing their job. So I mean, I like it and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes I don't like going and seeing possible opponents in the bathroom, but I mean, that's just the way it is. I guess that shows growth. Because I'm not 20, I'm 30 now, so I could care less. It's all about the money, not and making my life better, not personal disagreements, unless someone personally does something to me.
Yeah, let me see here. There's another fan question here. Let me find it. Let's see. The MMA nerd had it. Okay, here we go. Okay. MMA nerd asks. Why do you think it seems to be so much difficult for female fighters to main event or reach star status?
I don't think that women are not reaching star status. I just think that we're in a sport that, still, men are always going to kind of lead it. So we just have to set ourselves different instead of trying to be like every tough man. Why not be a tough chick that, cooks really well or dances really well or is a good mother, has a completely different image. So I think it's just one of the things that learning how to do is promote ourselves in a different way than we do the guys, and that will get us out there more. Be able to get us that kind of status. But I feel like the UFC does a pretty good job for the most part on doing the best that they can, or helping people succeed the way that we have to do it ourselves. We have to be the ones to promote ourselves and work hard for ourselves too.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that with Justine as well. Just the fact that was going to be that's something that I think the stories about the individual fighters would be nice to see, kind of where they came from. So it's a little bit more relatable to everybody too. So I think we kind of came to the same conclusion on that as well. So hopefully that ends up becoming something in the near future as well. I mean, it's like I said again, great to see that you're. By the way, Viviane, I'm hoping I'm not butchering her name. Viviane Araújo is going to be facing Jessica coming up in December here in Las Vegas. So if you guys want to come down and watch the fight, feel free to do so as well. I mean, anything else major going on with you, Jessica, at all?
I'm working on a couple side entertainment projects that, I can't wait for them to fall through. And I'm going to be working on a podcast, which we will be talking more about that soon. But really just, I've got some fun little projects that are kind of all in the pipeline right now, and I can't really talk too much, but they're all pretty cool. And we'll definitely be able to share with the public, so.
Yeah, so I mean, it's interesting, and really, I mean, if you get to listen to Jessica, at all in any of her interviews, it's really great to be able to hear, how knowledgeable you are in terms of stuff, and you always have a really cool opinion about things too, and it's going to be great to be able to hear kind of that going on a little more often. So it'll be great to be able to see what kind of pans out in some of these projects as well.
Well, don't worry, I'll keep you guys posted on them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we were talking. I think off mic, Chelsea and Justine were talking about the idea of promo classes to be able to be able to know how to do interviews and all that as well. How were you able to kind of do that? Was that something that you kind of had to learn on your feet, pretty much?
My dad told me I had the gift of gab, so I think it's just something you have, and fortunate for me, I was able to just excel in that way. That it was a lot of this that came natural, but I love sharing my ideas, and I love sharing, how I feel about things. So, any questions anybody ever wants to ask me, I'm pretty much an open book. I'll give you how I do it.
Anything else you have to ask Chelsea at all?
No, I don't have any questions. I just appreciate your candor, Jessica. You're always real shoot from the hip, and I appreciate that about you.
I appreciate it too. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys.
No problem. And everybody can catch you at Jessica Evil Eye on Twitter, Jessica Evil Eye on Instagram as well. And we'll be talking more often with Jessica, in the coming months, and hopefully we'll get some updates during the training camp as well. And we'll talk to you soon, Jessica.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Yeah,
you too.
We'll talk to you.
Bye.
That was Jessica Evil Eye, everybody. With that in mind, anything else going on with you, Chelsea?
I've always got ideas and things I'm working on. Can't share much yet. Like I said, we're shopping a fight, so that's the main thing I'm focused on right now. As soon as I know something, you guys will be the first to know.
Okay. With that in mind, this is our first episode of the WMMA Math Podcast as well. You guys can check us out. All your podcast catchers, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that as well. And we'll talk to you guys. We'll talk to you guys hopefully within the next week or so. We'll have some really exciting guests coming up as well. Keep those questions coming, guys. I'd love to have answer you guys' questions when we can. With that in mind, we'll see you guys hopefully within the next week or so for our next WMMA Math Podcast. Thank you, guys.